Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach, and you'll see Jen here in just a little bit. So if you saw our previous video, you know that my grandmother is now staying with us at our home. She's here now, doing great. She's been admitted to hospice home care, so they're coming in and checking on her on the daily, and things are just really awesome. She's very alert. We're having a whole lot of fun. I do think in this video, you all will get to meet her. It's one of those things, like, we were kind of debating it, but, you know, like, out of a respect thing, obviously she's not in her best look that she's ever been in her life because she's in a hospital gown and all that stuff, but we do think that it would be awesome for you all to meet her. But right now, there's been a break in the rain, and I've got to get in this garden and do some harvesting and some tending to it. Thought I'd bring y'all with me. All right, welcome to the jungle. It's a jungle. So plan number one is to harvest. I know our okra is way too far. Problem with okra, it's one of those things that when it gets too big, it's not edible at all. So we're gonna have to, I'm just gonna harvest them all. Me and Jim, when you go to cut, you can tell if it doesn't just cut smooth and you have to grind through it, it's gone. So I need to get that. I know we're gonna have some peppers. I know we got a lot of green beans, and there should still be some tomatoes, and I'm seeing some beautiful zinnias for a really pretty bouquet coming in the future too. So let's first do the harvest. All right. That is an entire 5-gallon bucket full overflowing of okra. And I dumped a bunch of them. Ones that I knew that just absolutely were not good. Just threw them back down. Maybe they'll reseed for next year. Who knows, and give us some volunteer plants. But that was my best judgment of the ones that'll be good, the ones that are kind of in between. And then we'll find out when we get inside. It's all about feel. You can tell it once you do it. But that is by far my least favorite thing to harvest. They are thorny. Can get me itchy, and it's like you're just going through a briar patch, but I'm glad we got the hard one out of the way first. All right, very close to an entire 5-gallon bucket full of green beans. And that's coming from a green bean patch that does not look very good. So first off, we had bush beans in here. Well, they must have been packaged or something, and one side became pole beans. So those are finally starting to produce, but you can see how crazy it is. One did find an arch, which was nice, but this is our second fairly big round of green beans. We've already canned the first round, so this will be good. Now it's pepper time. I was really worried about peppers this year. They were not doing anything, and I know I've complained about that a lot throughout our garden tours we've been doing this year. But they are finally starting to take off, and the peppers look beautiful that are coming out of there. Monster bell peppers, monster jalapenos, beautiful looking poblanos, and I'm just really happy. I'm happy that at least we're finally starting to get some peppers now. It is now the sad tomatoes' turn to be harvested. We're pretty much nearing the end here with these, but we still have quite a few that are ready. Okay, them bad boys are drastically slowing down, which was to be expected. They've done really well for us this year. I'm very happy with the tomato harvest we've gotten overall this year. So if it's starting to slow down, I get it. I'm now gonna start taking off these pumpkins because they're not looking too hot either. While we were gone, the bugs were starting to get a hold of it. So I wanna go ahead and harvest all the pumpkins that we have and get them prettied up on the store porch. Check out all of these awesome different pumpkins. Man, I'm so happy. I love them. I could kill Rusty though. Our one white one, he got a hold of it with his nails and his teeth. Thought it was a ball, I'm assuming, but that one we had been eyeballing and it was fine. And then I looked at it and there it was, teeth marks all over it. But these things are gorgeous, and there's still several more over there. I don't know if they're really getting much life, but I'm just going to try to see if they'll start turning a little because they hadn't turned at all. So I wanted to see what happens, but I am very happy with those. There's the tomatoes we got. Obviously, sweet potato and a volunteer loofah are kind of killing the fall vibe, and we need to add mums. But knowing that we grew all these pumpkins is a pretty good start. I really love these like blue bayou ones up here. They're pretty neat. But yeah, there we go. It's a start. Okay, so it's really low humidity today. I just sweat a lot, no matter what. Anytime I do anything, I just sweat a bunch. But it is starting to rain, so let's wrap this harvest up, which I think we're there. Go take this stuff in and check on Jen and Nanny and see what in the world we're going to do with all this. All right, so watching Moss family back there. Nanny's getting to watch all kinds of YouTubing now. I thought I would introduce you all to her. What do you think? So here is my sweet, sweet Nanny. How do you? So that's my Nanny, and she's doing well. We're really happy that she's here. It's been really good couple days so far because that's all we've had our time with her, really, and it's been awesome. We really have enjoyed it. She's been very alert and talkative, and she's been playing with the kids, and it's just really, really great. But out of respect for her, I don't want to show her too much because I know that she wouldn't like to be shown in the state that she's in. So y'all got to see her, but she's doing good. Thank you all for all of the sweet comments and prayers that you did in the last video. We really, really appreciate it. Y'all are the best. What do you think about all this food? It's a lot of food.
It's a lot to be leaving in 2 days. Not sure what I'm going to do with it.
We'll figure it out. Okay, so I haven't seen Jen in a minute.
I know.
As you can imagine, it's been busy. It's been kind of crazy. Fun fact, if you're unaware, she used to be a CNA back in her day. And so she is very heavily being the caretaker right now, which is awesome. She's an amazing woman.
Yeah, I used to work in facilities and one-on-one care, so kind of takes me back to that. And it's weird how much you remember after so many years. Right. When you step back into it, it just all comes back.
Yeah, so she's been busy doing that. So with this produce, the okra is pretty good at lasting. It's a little bit stronger. That'll be the last one we probably try to tackle. But the peppers and green beans and tomatoes, if I had to guess, will probably just, well, the peppers we might just be able to put in the fridge.
Yeah.
But the green beans and tomatoes, all right, we're really narrowing it down now. We'll probably just freeze them, and then when we get back, we'll can them after that, because then we'll have some time to actually breathe, but that way they won't go bad. And then the peppers in the fridge, and then the okra, we've been doing a lot of freeze drying of okra, but that is a ginormous amount.
Yeah.
We might actually be doing some pickled okra this time.
Maybe.
Yeah, so that'll be good, but they should last out. So one more thing to update on.
So as you can imagine, everything has been delayed. So all of the teas and tinctures were supposed to go out last week. When you're seeing this, it was supposed to be early last week. That did not happen because all of us had to go to Frankfurt. So hopefully that will be happening soon. Carol is actually staying to take care of Nanny while we're in Maryland, and then she can be working on that. And we'll try to get them out as soon as we can. And it's just, you know, one of those things. It was inconvenient timing, but there's nothing we can do about it. But we do have it all, and it's almost all ready. And then they'll be posted when we can get to it.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing to remember is we do have it all, and it is in progress of being done. We just didn't want you to think we did that big release, and then poof, there it goes, and then no more. It is happening. And then if I had to guess, at least by the end of the week, if not sooner, we will post at least what we have ready instead of waiting for a big bang. That way we can go ahead and get a little out, and then when we get back next week, we'll have a little bit more that comes out. So stay tuned to that. I know a lot of people have been asking. Also, salves. We do have both salves ready to be made, Comfrey and Calendula. Again, it's just on the list. Once we get back from Maryland, I think we have a good, solid month and a half that we're not leaving until we go down to Florida for the event. So that'll be good. It'll give us enough time to really catch up on things.
Yeah. It's just one of those things when your company is ran by family and something happens to a family member, the whole company is out.
Right. Whole company shut down. But it's okay. Again, like we said in the last video, family first. We just wanted to make sure you all knew that it was still coming back. We didn't just leave you hanging there. And issue number one is getting these flies under control. While we were here, we did so good, but then we was gone for a week and they found their way in. They just fly in the door every time somebody opens it. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for the next one. I think it's gonna be like a little day in the life for the first day of Sunday football and like what we cook. So that'll be a whole lot of fun. But if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
We love you.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.